glad that you are going to be with me tonight on the Nighttime Show. It's a great deal that if you are actually alive and doing kicking with your legs is still moving, your hands are still good, every other thing is actually still working perfectly in your body, your organs are still good, you got to be thanking God and, appreciative that you're good. Okay? It's just as simple as a cinch. All right. So welcome to the Nighttime Show. It's 9:36 p.m. right here on your Voice of the People Radio 90.3. Today is, I call it the Storytelling Tuesday. So we're going to do some different today. It's a Storytelling Tuesday. Whether you like it or not, today will be awesome as always. Okay, so let's see how we're going to be telling stories today. What exactly story are you going to tell me? What exact story are you going to bring on today's Nighttime Show? Okay, so before we get into that, usually I always tell you, is there any holiday that we have today? We've got a whole lot of holiday today. Now, I want to let you know that today, as a matter of fact, is a National Day of Life, Peace, and Justice. Is happening in a particular country, but it's an awesome thing to see that people are celebrating a day like this that had to do with life, peace, and justice. 26 and every 26th of March, and every year, this is celebration happening in El Salvador, or shall I say El Salvador. A National Day of Life, Peace, and Justice, a special holiday dedicated to the pursuit of peace, takes place every March on the 26th. And of course, it's a public holiday before then. President Salvador Sanchez Serene requested a designation as a working celebration with government offices, schools, and businesses remaining open for the day. So the day is not only about public life. Every Salvadorian is encouraged to observe peace in their personal life. All right. What else do we have today as an holiday? Today is Epilepsy Awareness Purple Day. Epileptic people, they are to be helped. So today is your day. So Epilepsy Awareness Purple Day, celebrated on this particular March 26th, is celebrated annually. Epilepsy Awareness Day, or Purple Day, was created to increase the public's understanding of this kind of brain disorder and to eliminate the fear and stigma surrounding it, with over 3.5 million people diagnosed with epilepsy in just United States alone, and over 50 million people are diagnosed worldwide. And it's likely that it's likely someone living with the day-to-day challenges, epilepsies, the challenges that it brings. So the good news is epilepsy can be easily managed if diagnosed and treated correctly. So awareness and research are important. So you can actually join one of the grassroots campaigns to raise awareness in your community today. Not just today, but you can continue afterwards and after today. Because epilepsy, we got a lot of people with this kind of brain disorder, and it's been really crazy. Some people don't even know exactly what it is. Some people don't know. They call it a demonic attack. Although it's in the Bible where the Bible says something about 7 demons. I actually want cussing this kind of stuff, but everything is linked to a spirit. So let's just be formal, okay? So Cassidy Megan from Nova Scotia in Canada founded Epilepsy Awareness Day with the first event held on March 26, that was 2008. Motivated by her own diagnosis and struggles of living with epilepsy, she realized the importance of everyone understanding, this common neurological disorder. That means, disorder that is actually started from the brain. She created an avenue for people to learn, engage, and support the public's education of epilepsy, as well as dispel the myths and the fears that is surrounding it. Now, epilepsy is caused by, in case you don't know, electrical disturbances in the brain resulting to seizures of various types. They've got a lot of types. Now, it can be a scary condition to people who do not understand what is going on, which has led to many unnecessary assumptions and even laws about the disease and the capabilities of those who live with it. It is actually the fourth most common neurological disorder after migraines, strokes, and Alzheimer's. Estimates show that 1 in 26 Americans will develop epilepsy at some point in their life. Now, I don't know exactly if this is actually caused by not only, the electric whatever from the brain, but I think there's some certain kind of lifestyle that can actually cause it, because I've actually seen adults who are actually, diagnosed with this stuff. I used to have a little cousin, or shall I say a little brother, who's late, who was epileptic. So I can tell you even more about it, because I did try my possible best to figure out. The beautiful boy, Michael is his name. So I'm also aware that this, awareness is also good, because a lot of you out there had maybe a child or someone who's epileptic. Okay, so it doesn't matter if you have anybody around you. It's just for you to have an awareness, understand how this works. In 2009, Anita Kaufman Foundation partnered with the Epilepsy Association of Nova Scotia to launch Purple Day, bringing more collective attention to structure campaigns to the purpose of the day in the United States, and of course in the world over. Over 10,000 students to 95 workplaces and 116 politicians participated in Purple Day event that same year. That is the 2009 when it started. So this lady called Anita Kaufman Foundation, when the foundation trademarked Purple Day in 2011, and it has continued to expand its reach since. Now, this kind of stuff, you don't usually have it in Africa, most especially in Nigeria, where we are right this minute. It is crazy that, a lot of people disregard awareness like this. Awareness like this actually can keep a lot of people to know, be informative, to be informed about certain things that they don't know. For example, like the epilepsy that we're talking about. This awareness is, how people get to know. That's why we call it awareness. Okay, in this part of the world, it's quite difficult for people to know, or people to do this kind of awareness. They'll be checking at their pocket, or might be politicians, some who want to be able to help, might, want to play politics with it. So, it's not regarded in this part of the world, but I pray that some people definitely will pick it up and be serious of some kinds of awareness just like this one. So shout out to everyone who is going through either an epileptic, or maybe one or two, so family or friends. You try, make sure you go into having more knowledge about this and how to be able to help them. I will not be able to get into a lot of details, but I'm sure the little one that I've actually talked about will sink in you. All right. So we've got too many other things that's going on today. Yes. So today is the American Diabetes a Lot Day. American Diabetes a Lot Day. This one is actually in the United States, and you know that when the United States is doing something, everyone wants to copy. Everyone wants to get in. You understand, the other countries in the continent will want to get along with it. So the American Diabetes a Lot Day is observed annually on the fourth Tuesday of March, and this year it falls on March 26. It is aimed at raising another kind of awareness about the risk and symptoms associated with diabetes. okay, among the American public. So the holiday is actually sponsored by the American Diabetes Association. The diabetes occurs when the the glucose in the body blood level is too high. This is caused by deficiency in insulin produced by the body, which is the hormone that lets glucose enter cells and of course be used as energy. Excess glucose in the blood can lead to several health problems. Now, the most common types of diabetes are type 1 and type 2. And of course, gestational diabetes, the gestational. So this right here is all of great awareness, to let people know that something crazy is going on in our society and that we need to work it out. That's why we have an awareness. So I don't even take sugar anymore. I would rather go for a natural sugar. So for people who, taking a lot, the intake of sugar is too much, you better start, checking it. Check yourself and make sure that you beat down the sugar. Okay. But the truth is, for those of us that have actually gone really deep to find out that it's not sugar that is causing diabetes. It's not sugar. There is something else which I wouldn't want to talk about. So, but sugar is part of those things that you shouldn't take that can worsen it if you already have it. And anything that's got to do with starch also is a trouble. So, and that's why sometimes the doctor would tell you, do not take rice, carbohydrates, or the intake should be down, and blah blah. So it's just natural for you to be able to listen to your doctor and know exactly what to do at the end of the day. Do not. And someone will tell you, I don't care. Our forefathers are doing this and doing that. The climate has changed. The food intake is different. There's been a whole lot of chemical in our food. There's been a whole lot of our, things that they use to process the foods and stuff like that. The foods are not natural anymore. But we thank God in this part of this world in Africa, we have a lot of natural food that we are trying. And we know that some of our soil is not going to be corrupted by chemicals, But then, of course, you just got to be careful what you eat and listen to your doctors and stay away from sugar and all of that stuff too that can, cause that insulin problem. Okay, so the American Diabetes Alert Day is today also. Now let's move on. Today's Black Marriage Day. In case you don't know, I'm going to tell you a little about the Black Marriage Day. Now, Black Marriage Day takes place every 26th March. Okay? Officially, it began in 2003 in the United States. The purpose of Black Marriage Day is to emphasize the beauty of black marriages and to celebrate couples for their sacrifices and loyalty. The idea is to strengthen family and the community ties so that the children are raised in a safe and wholesome environment. It started with 30 communities, and in 2021 there were more than 300 participating communities. So the day defies the stereotype of weak and, of course, unstable marriages and encourages people to build their own healthy relationships. So this is exactly the reason Black marriage has been celebrated today. It's all about appreciation, and it's also all about love. Love your neighbor as yourself. Okay. All right, now we've got a lot of today holiday today, and it's beautiful that I will not be able to give you all of it, and today some people are actually celebrating their birthdays, some big names, which I'm gonna possibly look for if I've got the time. But the very last one I want to talk about tonight is the National Spinach Day. Today is a National Spinach Day. Now, spinach literally is a green leaf, that is a vegetable. Troublemakers. Spinach is a vegetable, okay, is a green. When I mean green, I mean vegetable. That is actually very good in your body. And today they're celebrating a Spinach Day, okay? Not only this particular vegetable provides iron, it also an excellent source for vitamin K, vitamin A, and vitamin C. Shout out to vitamin C right there. Not to mention manganese and magnesium. These are very powerful minerals or powerful vitamins. So, do what you got to do. Most of the time, we've been told to eat greens. Make sure you get greens most of the time. Most of the time, we don't even eat balanced diet. So try and get greens. It's good. It's this particular one called spinach will give you a lot. Vitamin K, vitamin A, vitamin C. It does provide iron, an excellent source for magnesium and manganese. All right. Now I'm not going to talk much about it, but I just want to let you know that it's really good. So get veggies very well. Okay. Now I know that we have a lot of different kind of spinach dish, which I will not be talking about. If you know any other green, like vegetable, different kind of vegetable green leaves, use it most times. Use it to cook. Use it to do some of your stuff, and they're all palatable. You can use it to actually for some good dishes. It's real good. There's great vitamins that you can actually build up naturally when you eat it. Okay, so today they're celebrating that day, the National Spinach Day. And there's a lot of activities in the United States. If you'll be there, you're definitely going to see how it is, how they celebrate. We Africans, mostly Nigerians, we must learn how to celebrate certain days like this one. It's getting close to the hour of 10, and 7 minutes to the hour, the top of the hour, 10 o'clock. I want to start by 10. The phone lines will be open by past 10 o'clock. Okay, so today I just want us to stay away from whatever troubling us. Let's have fun tonight. All right? It's a talk station. So what we need to do is talk. Have a conversation, you and me. Ouch. Have a conversation. When you have a food that is calling you in front of you and you are actually doing a presentation like this hour, it makes you want to miss your lines if you are, having a script in front of you. But thank God I'm not like that. I'm not going to miss it. Okay, for those who understand, I don't need to get the details. All right, welcome on board. We are going to start right about now. It is the time for us to start the show proper. And as I said before, it's really going to be a storytelling day. It's a storytelling Tuesday. What story do you have to give me? I want to hear your story, and not your personal story, or not your personal story. If you have personal stories, no problem. I don't want to hear anything sad. Mbano. I don't want to hear anything sad. No way. That's Mbano Kam. I do not want to hear a sad story. But anyway, do not force it. Try and get a story that will lighten somebody up. Try and get a story that will make somebody laugh. Try and get a story that will make somebody happy. It could be sad, but maybe funny. Okay, it depends on how you're gonna bring it on the table. So I mean, try is a storytelling Tuesday. I decided to stay away because most of the relationship treatment that we were doing, I figure out that the ones I'm getting, they're all sad ones. And I'm trying to get the ones that can make us laugh, that can make us feel funny. But that's going to be possibly maybe tomorrow or next week. But listen, today we want to do something different. All I need you to do is to tell me your story. Don't take it too long because other people also want to tell me your story. So it's Story Tuesday, Storytelling Tuesday. What story is it? Is it a tech story? Is it a personal story? Something that you experienced? Is it by experience? Is it something you heard? Is it a story you heard? Whatever it is, I want to hear it. I don't mean to say that if it's not a bad one, you're not going to tell me. But do not, the way you will present it will make it a little bit lighter. I just want light stories. When I mean light, I mean something that will not make me feel bad or make anybody else feel very sad or bad. Okay, we're trying to run away from all of the craziness going on in the country. So let's try and make ourselves happy tonight. Okay. I still have 3 minutes to that hour. So get ready. Get close to your radio. Get ready to hit the button. Okay? Get ready to hit the button. All right. Now, I'm just going to throw light into it. I just want to make it simple because I might decide to close as early as possible today. But if you've got great story, like the Ingringindu master here in the story, in the house that's giving me some kind of story, Ingringindu, he is in the building, and and I got a story. I mean, like some people have great stories anyway. And I don't want to bring that kind of story on here. I would have actually told him to come on and, well, maybe we should. Maybe you should come and talk about that story. What did he do? My Igringindu. Oh man. Yeah. Sometimes it's hard. It's not that I can't. The pronunciation of sometimes I just take a glance and make it sound somehow on my head, and when I want to pronounce it, it might be distorted, and I might do it in the wrong way. But that doesn't mean that I cannot pronounce it very, very well. Is it Ingringindu? Okay. Yeah. All right. So, I mean, he was telling me about a story. And I actually wanted him to come over to talk about a story so we can analyze it a little bit. But I'm considering certain things. So I've decided to let him go. So, but if you have a story, let's have a conversation with that. Okay? What story do you have? What story do you want to tell me? The good story? Not too bad story. Whether it's a form of story, it doesn't matter. I want to hear from you. Everyone, come on. So the number, which I'm going to pull up to you very soon. I'm just waiting for you to get to 10. So that we will start. There's some troublemakers. I already started having some troublemakers. Someone says, good evening. Story, once upon a time. So people are just, they're just troublemakers. I didn't say they should start showing themselves on social media. They know, the person you're talking about know herself and himself. Be careful. Somebody told me about a flying saucer, that a story about a flying saucer, which it was saying that it was real. And it was a bizarre stuff. Why will a Nigerian be talking about a flying saucer? Somebody who had not traveled out of the country to the place where people are having misnomer about saucers, UFOs, unidentified, objects and stuff like that, aliens and blah blah blah. So I mean, the thing that came out from my mouth was, I don't know how I got to remember something, and I asked him, "Where are you from?" And he said, "Benin." He said, "Edo, Abi." And I said, that's exactly why you be saying and talking about flying saucers. So he told me the story. He took over 20 minutes, which we're definitely not going to be doing. 20 minutes for storytelling today, it's not going to work. We will, keep it short. And however you're going to, just do it, make sure that the story that you're telling makes sense. Okay? Whether real, unreal, it doesn't matter. Make sure you bring something. Okay? All right. All right, let's start. Hey, God. All right, it's Storytelling Tuesday, and it's 4 minutes go past the hour. 10 o'clock is the nighttime show. I'm Rahim, and let's see how it goes. I want to hear from you right this minute. The phone lines officially is now open. 0700 903 903 903 0700 903 903 903. The WhatsApp line, I think, is 081-7175-6338. Okay. And I got the first caller. What story now is she going to tell me? Gwan, let me hear from her. Hello.
Hello.
Gwan, you have now come to break record. Is it do they come or is anybody giving you money as a first caller on my show? It's like someone is paying you my back, and I don't know.
Wait, as I be first caller, and I know like what you mean, sir?
I like it.
Oh, you like it, right?
It's good. I like it. So, I can't say no. I can't say to you you're calling. It's good.
Oh, So how you doing? How was last week? When did I even talk to you last? That should be Wednesday.
When did you talk to me last? On radio?
Yes, nah. I won't talk to you again.
And I just want to be sure. I want to be sure.
Sure of what? Even if I talk to you outside radio, what do you mean? If you mean it was late, I don't understand.
That's your business. If eventually I give you the opportunity for you to talk to me outside radio, let me say you don't finish me with that. So thank God the platform is here for you to. You don't already tell me. Say you want to disappear.
Wait.
And now we'll talk about that later. Let me know. Because I know that if you have connect, if you don't finish me since.
Okay. Oh my goodness. How I want to finish you.
I know you.
Okay, no problem. Okay, story.
Story.
It's a story time.
So what's your name? Let people know who's talking to me.
My name? Hey. Okay. My name is Chidera.
Oh, Chidera. Oh, she's
AKA Chi Baby. AKA First Lady. AKA
First Lady.
Just give it there.
Chidera, so you're now the First Lady. First Lady to who now?
Yes, nah.
First Lady to who? To who? First Lady to who? Let me know exactly what you mean.
First Lady to my husband to be now.
First Lady to
husband.
Your husband to be. So where is your husband now?
Yeah, to my husbands now. Start getting many husbands. To all of them.
This is an Amra girl. You won't kill somebody, please. Man. I don't even know what to say to you. All right, Chidera, it's story time.
Oh my goodness. Okay, story time.
What kind of story do you have?
Okay.
Man.
The story that I have is that once upon a time, I got to meet a handsome, tall, huge guy that the name is Mr. Ryan on VOP.
Oh, really?
Voice of the people. Yes.
So, wow.
Yes. And okay, yes. I have to meet him. He's a handsome looking man.
Chidera.
Man of the
Chidera. Is this your story?
Now the story at the 10 now the story I'll take me to now the 10 like this.
How you take me to me? But Chidera, we've not met now.
He consider how to take me.
I'm in trouble. It's okay.
Trouble.
Go ahead. Anyhow you want to do tonight. I'm all ears.
Okay, do. Okay. No problem. I don't. When I tell my story finish, I don't go. I don't vex like this.
You don't even have a story to tell. You don't even have a story to tell.
Wait, when I was the story was prepared like this for my mind.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
In the table of my heart.
You're trying to check a table.
Just prepare them.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and finish the story.
I'm trying to check the table.
Go ahead. You won't break tables, Abby. Oh yeah, go ahead now and break that table.
Okay, I should break the table. Yeah. If I break the table, who go repair the table?
We'll call.
Akuchinye go call repair the table.
Exactly.
Akuchinye go call repair.
And blessing from Mangoro.
Mrs. Bleble go call bring her hammer, nail.
Akuchinye will bring nail Blair will bring hammer, and who will bring chisel? You. And then
Who
you
go
guys
hit
will,
am?
no, Nana. Una will hit and now correct it.
Okay, we now repair the table, abi.
Una will repair
No
the
worry, I
table.
know. I know.
You're
I
gonna
don't
be
want to shake that table.
okay. Don't, if you shake it, it's not a problem. But then if you break it, you know exactly what will happen.
Don't worry. Let me keep it for another day. Okay. Let me just reserve it for another day.
Yeah.
Okay. But you got my message, right?
Okay.
No problem.
So what message are you talking about? What? Where are we running to? Chidera,
No worry.
I am waffle. Go and get a good story and call me back. You know, serious. Okay. All right, it's a storytelling Tuesday, so we just want to keep it good as usual. But today we're gonna do it differently, and Akujiri is calling already because I know that she started hearing her name, her clique of I don't know what to say. Ah, man. So, if you've got a story that you want to tell, call the number 0700 903 903 903. The WhatsApp line is 081 7175 6338. Hello.
To you, sir.
Good evening to you. What's your name?
My name is Akuchinyere One. Calling from Ojo.
Okay. Calling from where, Ojo?
What's funny? Why are you laughing?
Where are you calling from? You did tell me where you did call from, so let me know.
Why are you laughing?
Akujiri, tell me where you're calling
Why
from.
are you laughing?
You don't need to know. Where are you calling
I
from?
need to know where I'm calling from. I just said it. If you did not hear me, forget
No,
about it.
no.
So why are you laughing?
I should forget about it, Akujiri. Oh man, look at that. Wow.
Mr. Robinson, why are you laughing? Kilo Penary.
Where are you calling from? Have you changed your area?
I'm calling from Ojo, sir.
Oh, you said Ojo. There's a difference between Ojo and Ojotana.
I don't know where it's Ojo. What I know is that I'm calling from Ojo. You know Ojo? Ojo local government.
That's okay. No problem. Thank you very much. I've heard you. Akuchire is in the building. Tell me, what story do you?
Thank you for asking. Ojo. Greetings to everyone, darling. Home and abroad, my friends.
That is
know me and those I know. I wish them
exactly.
I wish them what they wish me.
Yes. Strong voice. Yeah.
May God bless all of us.
Wonderful.
Those important.
Akuchire, where are you? Because I'm hearing a lot of voices in the background.
He's the owner of the house and the family. They don't want to go and see, but I don't know why they are walking around. I don't know what they are looking for.
Okay.
So I'm inside the room, so they are talking at the backyard.
All right.
So, so you can hear me now, right?
Clearly, go ahead.
It's clear now.
Go ahead.
Okay. All right, sir. I want to talk about a true life story concerning a lady which she shared us before yesterday. I wanted to say this on Friday. Thank God it was this opportunity today. She came to a compound. Her sister is living here. And she came to complain to her husband. Have 4 boys. Okay. They have 4 boys that she took in for the start about the pregnancy that there is no money in his hand for now. Let's abort the pregnancy. Maybe later on can took in when things can took in. So the woman accepted the ID and did the pregnancy. Unfortunately, after
Akuchire, hold on. Your network is really bad. I think I'm not hearing you. Yourself is cutting off.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Could you continue from where from the beginning?
Okay. So when they did the abortion, unfortunately, the woman cannot take him again. Okay, the woman cannot take him again. It's almost a year plus now.
The woman did an abortion.
Yes. The husband advised her to abort the fifth pregnancy.
Fifth.
That she's carrying. That there is no money with him as of then.
Okay, so the pregnancy is the fifth one.
They have 4 boys already.
Okay, that means 5. Fifth.
Yes. So she's in for the fifth. So the husband advised her to abort the pregnancy because there is no money. Are you getting me, sir?
Exactly. Go ahead.
There is no money with him as of then. That was last year. So when she did the abortion, unfortunately, they did not do it well. It happened that she can't take him again. Okay? So when the man now let her get money as of this year, the man said that he wants her to that he wants to go and marry another woman, that he wants a baby girl. That he wants a baby girl.
For
now
real?
Money is here that he wants a baby girl. That he has somebody that he wants to marry joining her. That let her know what that as far as money is here, that he is ready to take care of 2 of them. So the woman was like, you advised me to go and abort the pregnancy. Now she can't take him again. Now you want to go and marry another woman, all because of you have the money. So the woman was like crying, like what is she going to do? And she can't stand to see another woman coming into her home after the sufferness and everything that she she wants to go. And the sister was like, because they were speaking in Yoruba, and thank God I'm hearing what they're saying. So I was like asking the woman, have you discussed with your family? She said yes, that the family said that is their tradition, that she should allow the man to get another wife. And so she now said, what about her that she can't take him again? It's because of his decision that make her to abort the pregnancy. Now she can't take him again. And the woman was very, very sad that very day.
Okay, so
that was before yesterday, seriously.
Okay.
That was day before yesterday. And I feel for her. Honestly, I really feel for her. So I don't know why some men are trying to put some women in the kind of condition which it can only favor them. At the end, it will not favor the woman. Now she can. And if you see this lady, she's very beautiful.
Oh.
If her 4 boys come out and she tell you that I am the mother of these 4 boys, you will never believe. You will never believe. Seriously, she's a very, very beautiful woman. So that is my own experience, my story that I heard from somebody. At least I learned something from her story. Seriously.
Okay.
It's her lifestyle story. Let's something from there.
So
anything that we cannot benefit from, let us doing it. Everybody deserves to be happy. Seriously, everybody deserves to be happy. You to think something and you will think that it's not paying that person. Means you have no chance. Please, let's stop something that will pay another person. Then you will be a person. So do you have a question for?
yeah, I mean, I wanted to ask you. See, you said now 4 boys is what most times that's what we're looking out for. Some men want the boys. Some don't even want a woman. And now he's using that one as an excuse that he wants a girl, and then he wants it with another woman. Right?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Oh God, what kind of this? Let me cover.
Okay. Okay. Wow. What a story. Okay, so I mean that's yeah, it's tragic. All right. 0700-903-903-903. That's the number. Do you have any story for me? You wanna is a storytelling Tuesday. All right. Akuchira, make sure you call back. I want to ask you questions based on that woman. Hello, what is your name, please?
Hello, hi. My name is Bumi, calling from Equatorial Bay.
Bumi, you're welcome on board.
Yes.
I
Hi, Ryan.
I
How are
actually
you doing today?
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you so much. Thank you
That's
for
good.
looking out. Thank you for looking out. So I mean,
Thank you.
I had you in my mind. I've never seen you before.
I can hear you.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Huh?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I said I had you in my mind. Like I was thinking, where is Bumi from Ikotu? Is she gonna call today? And finally you just called in. That means you're not gonna
yeah.
you won't die young. You're gonna live long. You've got a strong spirit, right?
Amen.
Has,
Amen, of course.
has anybody ever told you something like that before?
What?
Has anybody ever told you something like what I said now, that you're gonna live long or something?
Yes, of course. Of course.
Who said that? Is your father, your grandfather, your grandmom?
My dad. My dad.
Oh, yeah, right. You see now. So I see through your dads too. Mm.
The network is really bad.
Yes, it is. It is bad.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you clearly, but it's so unfortunate that you can't hear me.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. The sound is funny, but it's okay.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Clearly now.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, I know what happened. Okay. All right. So tell me, you got a story for me? Let me hear from you.
Yeah. Story.
Story. Tuesday.
We actually sound like a little child, but it's okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay.
Story.
Tuesday.
Once upon a time.
Time.
My story might sound funny to some people.
It is good.
And you all can call it a comedy. And my story might sound a little sad, and you all can call it a tragedy.
Oh, okay.
However,
Mm-hmm.
my story is based on this man named Emilio Con, a.k.a. Ojuyobo. Should I continue?
Go ahead. Emilio
When
Con.
Ojuyobo was the governor, he did a good job, which all of us can testify to it.
Okay.
But now that is a precedent, for some reason that's known to him, it is hard for some people to eat even 3 12 meals a day.
Mm.
And we are all tired.
Mm.
Moreover, Ojuyobo, a.k.a. Emilokon, should be called Ebilokon.
Why that?
Called Ebilokon, and that is the end of my story.
Are you serious right now?
I'm serious, I am. I'm dead serious, and that's the end of my story. You should learn something from that. Didn't you learn anything from that?
Yeah, I do, of course. I like it because it was short, brief, and straightforward.
Right. If I have a better story later, I'll call you back. But for right now, that's the only story that I have right now.
Thank you.
I hope you're not offended.
No, I'm not. Why will I be offended? I appreciate the fact today.
I am not naming names. That's why I said Emilio Khan Ojuyobo, a.k.a. And you should be called Ebilo Khan. Bye-bye, Ryan. I'll call you back. I promise you that.
All right, no problem. Thanks for calling. I appreciate you. All right.
You're welcome.
Okay. So, I mean, storytelling Tuesday. Now, you don't know exactly what this can do to you. You see why a lot of Nigerians are actually having issues is because everybody wants to be serious. Everyone wants to be serious. In a country like this, you want to be serious here, I tell you, most of them who wants to be serious, it's just a front. By the time you leave the shores of this country, you will understand why people are simple. And when they now got to know people are simple, out there where they are, they begin, to fix themselves in the place. And it's just not looking somehow like as if, you were already lost. So, I mean, try and be simple. The best thing in life is simplicity. When you try to be simple, you will, how will I put it now? You're going to have a lot of breakthroughs. You will live long. Too much seriousness can actually give you a heart disease. So loosen up. Tonight is storytelling. Okay, and someone is asking, I know exactly who's asking, what is the topic for today? Today we don't have any topic. The topic is storytelling. Storytelling. Do you have any story for me? Is it a sad story? Is it a good story? Is it a happy story? Is it a testimony? Is it something somebody can learn from afar, near? Whatever it is, you want to bring it on the table on the nighttime show. Raheem here is listening. So the phone lines are opened for you to tell me a story, whether it's a reality, an experience, something that is going on and something that is not going on. If we can actually get some logic out of it, it will be better. Shout out to my man that's calling. Hello.
Good evening, my brother.
Good evening.
It's been a while.
Where have you been? Have you left Nigeria? Have you Jackma?
No, my brother. Is Ebuka calling from his solo?
I know. Is Ebuka. Ebuka, where have you been? That's why I'm asking, because I've not heard from you for some time.
I'm calling my brother. The more dollar rises, the more hustle doubles. So don't have come down, hustle have reduced.
Oh, really? But you know what? The dollar, they say the dollar, I'm not seeing the dollar coming down anyway, but they say the dollar is down by how much? 200, 300, Abi? Now, if the dollar is down, okay, came down.
Yeah.
Did it change anything? I still went to the market, and I'm telling you, when the dollar was really, really, really up, something I bought for 12,800 in the market, now they're selling it for 13,500, and now the dollar is down, though, but they're still very expensive. Please, can anybody explain that to me? Who do us this thing?
Evidence that dollar is not our problem.
So, I mean, that's the problem. That's what I'm saying.
Dollar is not our problem.
We're always complaining that the dollar is... Okay, they'll tell you the dollar is... You see here, Nigeria, I don't know. Our case is too plenty.
Nigerians are highly exploitative. They take any opportunity to exploit that fellow. I can't say it's Nigerian. Human being is naturally exploitative. Any opportunity that a human being gets, he wants to exploit a fellow human.
That's true.
So it's not abnormal. Well, I heard you say I tuned in not long ago. You say telling stories, right?
Yeah, so it's a storytelling Tuesday today. No topic, just tell a story. Is it a real or a fake? However, let it be story coming.
Okay, my story is going to be more of a fiction. It's going to be a fiction, and at the end of the story, I will leave people with a question. I'll leave them to talk about it.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. It come this way. So a man went to a club, and in the club that night, he had a wonderful time dancing. It was a Friday, marrying. Then at the club, he met his old schoolmates by name, a fictitious name, Jennifer. So he carried. So let me give the guy a name. Let me give the guy's name is Ryan. Don't beat me, oh. So Ryan met Jennifer in a club. So in the process, they had fun, they danced, got high. So when Ryan was about driving home, Jennifer told him he's going his way. He should please give her a lift. So Ryan went in to pick some bottle of drinks to drink at home. And in the process, A friend of Jennifer entered the car and lay at the back of the seat and slept off. Ryan did not know, and he drove off with Jennifer. On getting to Jennifer's location, Jennifer got down and he drove home and packed. Due to he was drunk, he went inside and slept. So in the morning, the wife wanted to use the vehicle to go to market and buy things based on weekends, and she noticed a lady was at the back of the car. And the lady out of getting tipsy, she had removed all her undies, just half naked, sleeping. And the woman now saw the lady. How will Ryan explain to his wife that this woman is not what she thinks? So that's my story. That's a question. So I leave it to everyone to put in. Remember, he didn't know that this woman was at the back of the car. And he had not even noticed. It's his wife that came out in the morning to take the car, and he saw the woman half naked. How do he explain to his wife? Good night, my brother.
This your story is not. In fact, it's story question. It's story question.
For Nigerians.
It's story questions. When all you,
my brother.
Okay, everyone who has something to say about what Egwuatu talked about, his story about the man who went to a club, and my friend, I saw her, is it Jennifer? He said it's Ryan. I beg you, please, and then at the end of the day, what did you even say again, sir? Egwuatu, please call back. What you say just went off my head because I was distracted. So I mean, is it that the guy, it was the same Jennifer that got into his car, slept off and blah blah blah, and when he got home, his wife saw her naked and stuff like that, and he didn't know exactly what to explain to his wife. I don't know exactly that story. It might be a true story. Let me hear from someone. Hello.
Hello, Papa. I'm back.
Oh, okay, Papi. Oh, no problem. Akuchiye, you people there.
You wanted to ask me something before.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go back. Let's revisit the case of the story that you talked about. You said the woman had 4 kids, right? And she couldn't give birth, 4 boys, and couldn't give birth again, right? After the abortion, he did the 5th one.
Yes, according to the husband instruction.
Kai. Man,
according to the
that's
husband instruction, and the husband said the reason why he wants her to abort the pregnancy, which he don't even know whether it's a baby girl that is coming up, that the reason. That the reason why is because they don't have money and sustain that she should abort the pregnancy. So along the line.
But does it make sense? So now he has money now and he wants to marry somebody else.
Yes, and the woman cannot have baby again.
Oh,
and he has money now.
So is it because
the woman that he wants to marry?
The woman now that can't have a baby again, the wife, is it because of the complication in the abortion that she can't give birth again?
They did. According to the lady, she said that he did not take her to better hospital. That they did quack abortion.
Oh my God.
Yes, they did quack abortion, and then after that, they went to the scan. The doctor found out that she can't have baby again. So now the man has money. He wants to marry another woman. So that is it.
But he has not married a woman yet, but he wants to. Nah, man. Some things that doesn't really make sense. So there's some things that don't make sense at all. As well. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening to you. What's your name?
Okay.
Hello.
Precious.
Oh, Precious. Oh, Precious, you're welcome.
How are you doing?
I am fine, Precious. And I hope you're good too.
Very well.
And this one you're sounding like this, Precious. Are you sure you're okay?
Okay.
Are you sure you're okay?
Yes, I'm okay.
Because you're sounding very low, unlike you.
I'm okay.
Okay, precious. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to put up your volume, the voice up a little bit, so I can hear you very well.
All right, sir.
All right, Press.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you clearly. That's lovely.
Okay. Today's storytelling.
Storytelling Tuesday. Let's forget about our sorrows and tell stories. True stories, reality, experience, kind of, whatever kind of story. Come ahead, bring it.
There's this experience I have. It has been long, sir.
All right, go ahead.
There was a day I was walking along the road. So you know all these mallards I used to carry, snake, python, tortoise, I don't know, they used to sell all these herbal medicine. So they
Okay.
came with this big, very big python. It was
Python?
Yes, this python or cobra. It's big, the one that used to swallow someone, a woman being.
Are you serious? It's very big. It's anaconda.
Very, very big. Very big. So they brought it out. The man is sham for the snake. So I was walking along the road. So calling me, I was like, hi, how are you? I wasn't looking at my front. Not me that at my front is a big snake. So people were shouting, look at your front, watch your front. I don't understand. People were looking at me. I don't know why they were staring at me. Lo and behold, when I turned my face, in front of me, it was a very big python. Very big. I screamed and I ran away. So I was just, after I left there, I was like, what if this python would have swallowed me? What will happen? What would have happened? So it was a very scary, the way I'm saying it was a very scary, scenario. Very scary, very scary.
Are you serious?
I never knew that. Serious, I never knew that there was a big snake at my front. And people was like, where's the front? Look, what is at your front? Maybe I just saw my face. At my front, exactly at my feet. That is where the snake was.
Wow.
That was my story. My story was a reality. Yeah.
So, but thank God, nothing happened to you. If not, we would not be talking today.
Thankfully, I went to my I was just, and each time I had that scenario, I was like, what would I have to leave? I've followed, But I thank God.
All right. So, but let's think of it. If you were swallowed by that python, you know how long it's going to take you to digest inside that belly.
It's not funny, It's not funny.
No, well,
all these Mala people. Most times they normally use charms to snake, and they use charms to control it. I don't know whether you have seen them before.
Yes, of
They
course.
used to carry the snake along with them in something like sack.
I
When
know.
they bring it out, they start chanting some kind of incantation and all that. So I don't know whether they used to hold the snake down. I know people were shouting. Even the owner of the snake was also shouting. Because most of these men, when they come with these snakes, they will tell you to move back. Yes, but the snake can bite. You shouldn't come close. So, and I was seeing myself in front of the snake, but nothing happened. The snake was just mellow. That was a very scary moment for me.
Wow. Tis well, though.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Presh, for this story, Jerry. Thank you. God bless you. And thank you that you are still alive. Okay, now it's 0700-903-903-903. The WhatsApp line is 08171756338. Do you want to tell me your story? Is it any new story? Old story? Whatever story that can be of good, somebody can learn something from. Ebuka. Hey, Ebuka, please, I saw something you. Lord. So, Erica, you can call back or send me, just text me on our WhatsApp portal, and let me see in writing what you are trying to say. Okay? About the guy called Ryan who went to a club. Let me get that story again, so I can put it here on the table for, people to call in and they're gonna answer that question. But if you get caught up, you went to a club and your wife knows that you go to a club and you came back and you never knew that your friend, your old-time friend, was inside of the car naked, drunk, or tipsy, or however she just went off, and you didn't know that she was in the car, and you drove the car down home, and then your wife came in and saw the girl, and you totally didn't know that she was in the car, and she's naked. Nah, man. That kind of how that equation will be solved, I do not know. It's crazy. Hello.
Hello, it's Precious Culture.
Okay.
Are you able to say the question?
Yeah, did you hear what he said?
I think it was saying something about, your husband went to the club, then basically a lady opened went to.
Precious, your line is breaking. Your line is breaking.
Hello?
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
That situation can be solved. It's very, very difficult to do.
It's very what? Sorry, I didn't get you.
Very difficult.
Oh, your line is breaking. The network is so bad. Call back again. Ebuka has put some people on high jump. All right, Precious, you're welcome back.
Thank you. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, for Ebuka's question.
Okay.
Difficult.
It's very difficult, right?
Yes, very, very difficult. Because it's coming from a club. And the woman really trusts the man. And however, because
Oh man.
it's a man's role. So for a woman, it's very difficult also. But for the man, I don't see how it's going to justify. Yes. the woman just wants to let go, that's how it's gonna be settled. If not, it can't justify it. Because the woman is in a car and she is naked also. And it's coming from a club. But there's no how it's going to justify it. And I said, yes, except if the woman just wants to let go, just want to let go of it. That's why everything can be. So, thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. All right. I just want to let you guys know that today is a World Tuberculosis Day. I didn't mention that initially. And today happened to be that the day that they celebrate a lot of things when it comes to TB. They want to end tuberculosis. Okay, so a total of 1.3 million people died from TB, tuberculosis in 3 years ago. That's 2022, including 167,000 people with HIV. So worldwide, tuberculosis is the second leading infectious killer after COVID-19 and HIV and AIDS. So in 2022, it's a fact. In 2022, an estimated 10.6 million people fell ill with tuberculosis worldwide, including 5.8 million. Chidera, I'm going to get back to you. Hold on. So, I mean, including 5.8 million men, 3.5 million women, and 1.3 million children. Tuberculosis is present in all countries and age groups. TB is curable, and of course preventable. Multi-drug resistance had to happen and remains a public health crisis and health security and threat. Only about 2 in 5 people with drug-resistant TB access treatment. I'm going to tell you more about that later when I come back. Chidera is in the building. Hey, Willie. Clay very well. Clay truth very well.
Okay.
You will tell me if you drink pepper soup or if you lick something that you're not supposed to lick.
I don't know what you're saying.
I'm just asking. Did you lick pepper soup? Did you lick lollipop? What did you eat that you're doing? You're cleaning your throat.
Yes, so that my talk will enter very well. The first lady is in the building. Okay. Okay, I go change the stories. To her, I'm greeting you. Good evening to everybody. Good evening to my mama of VOP.
Who's your mama of VOP? Hey, network.
Oh, so I'm greeting now. I could change the story. Okay, they actually have 4 kids, and it's like in the 5th, and it's boys, right? So the woman that got pregnant for the 5th one, the husband now advised her to go and abort it, right? And now, because of there was no money then now, but he has money now, and the wife cannot bear another children, and he wants to go and marry another one. Who does that? For what? You not go marry any wife for that house. Seriously.
Are you the wife?
You not go marry any wife.
Are you?
Marry any wife come where? Oh, God will go train those 4, go train them. If you no get girl, go train them. You see those 4, you know go marry any wife on that house. Oh? If I catch you and that lady, hey.
Wait, okay. So if you were to be in the shoes of the woman, what would you do?
Okay, no, you not go marry any wife. You not go marry any wife. Lie, cole walk.
But you can stop the man from getting married to another,
You
wife.
not go walk. Because now you cause waiting they happen, so you not go walk. You not marry any other wife. So we go join hand train that 4 children wey we born. Thank God say I don't even born sef. Thank God say we get 4. So you no go marry anyone. Marry anyone come where? What? Package the 2 of them. Package 2 of una. Oh.
Okay.
So, you know, you are not getting any other wife. That is just it. They go just join hand. May they join hand train that 4 children where they get. May they join hand train that 4 picking where they get. Or let's say maybe the man won't scatter that family. That is just it. So, now him be that one. Coming to Ebuka own. Hey, crazy things are happening. Okay, now you said now Ryan said repeat the person name.
It's not me. I don't know. It's not me. It's somebody else that answers the same name with me.
Are you sure it's not you?
No,
Because
I'm not the one. It's somebody else.
You go explain that no evidence.
Look, let me tell you something. If I was to be in that man's shoes that goes to clubs, saw somebody I know, all of a sudden not knowing that she was tipsy or drunk, and she got into my car naked, and I didn't know, and I go back home, and my wife is saying, "Who is this person? So this is what you used to go and do, eh? I was just gonna keep quiet.
Okay.
Drive back to wherever, because I know I'm not gonna sleep in that house that day. I will go and rent somewhere, or go to my friend's house, or go to somewhere else to stay, or get a night somewhere in a hotel. And then when I do that, I will stay there until when everything is off, I'll come back home. But when I come back home, if she's still doing it, I'll just quietly pack some few clothes and few things, put in my bag, disappear for at least 5 years. When I come back, I'm possibly going to bring that same person you see. If you accuse me wrongly, I will do that thing that you want me to do.
Jeez.
That thing that you accuse me, I will do it.
You will do it.
I will do it. I will do it 10 times.
Okay.
What's the essence? After all, as Akuchine is saying that the man say he wants to marry another wife, Akuchine cannot stop that one because it's a tradition in some African. In fact, all Africans are supposed to marry more than enough. It's a tradition to marry second wife. I put it to you that is the tradition to marry second wife, even third wife.
So there is not any tradition. You know go bring that woman.
Auntie, I will bring that woman. There's nothing you can do. Tell me, what can you do? You want to poison my food? I will not eat your food again. I will not eat your food again. If you want to poison me, I will know. And I will not eat your food.
I go use my full chest push on now.
Wait, hold on.
That has no on.
Hold on. Hold on. Chidera, you use what? Are you wait, hold on. Hold up. You say you use what to push us out? You're not serious.
You heard me right.
You use your full chest.
Yes.
Okay.
What my mama gave me. What my mama gave me.
Now is it your mother that gave it to you, or is it God that gave it to you?
All of them.
You use your full chest. Don't go and use full chest to go and push somebody out. Then, when you see all these people that are carrying things that used to make chest disappear. If the chest now disappear now, what will now happen? You will not have chest again. So, what will you now use now to push if he now goes to his second or third one? I mean, the third or fourth one. You will use something.
I go use my backside.
Now that backside too is disappearing. But that one now disappear now. What will now happen to you don't have backside anymore? What will now happen? Which one will you now use now? Backside is gone. Front side, Manchester is gone. Arsenal, they are gone. They are out of the field. Now, what will be the next one now?
Maybe not defend that when he paid.
You will be defending. You will be defend. How you want to take defense? What do you use to defend?
No worry. I don't talk Asha. So the man is not taking any other wife. Oh. That woman should not agree. That is just it. But let's say the woman maybe not quiet person. If not,
see,
because,
let me explain to you. I hope you know that we have a law, traditional law.
God forget it.
Wait, hold on.
Who the law have?
But you need to know about the traditional law.
The law said, there
is a traditional law that says a man from here can marry more than one wife.
Is that so?
Yes. There's a traditional law. It's not
they go no say woman too they marry second husband.
You can definitely. There's a lot of women who marry second husband, even third husband, five. In fact, there are plenty.
So on top the one where they marry also. So
there's a lot of them.
So no live like that.
But what's the force about? What's the force about man getting married to 2-3 wives and then the woman also wants to do the same thing? You're not a man. There was nowhere. There's nowhere in there's nowhere in the traditional law that they say a woman should marry as many as he can marry.
Woman can marry as many as he can be.
Because it has been. If a woman wants to go and marry plenty husband, is it possible?
Yes.
It's not possible.
Yes. It's possible also. Make it possible.
How can you marry like you now that have plenty husbands in VOP?
Yes.
Except me. You have plenty. How would you just be thinking
except you. Who told you? You know maybe I don't join you for my list.
No. Now join list. I do people marry. So you're not going to do the real deal or see the person you're getting married to. Is it my ghost that you will not get married? Is it my spirit?
Don't say that you're not among go because you don't know maybe I the poo knows. You understand?
I jump and pass.
Jump and pass where I go catch you. I go. You know waiting that they call on ya. That is trap. Oh yeah, I go use on ya hold you for leg. You know, jump and pass for anywhere. Jump and pass for where? Who told you that?
It will not work. I cast it out in the name of Jesus. I bind it. I scatter it by fire. Fire.
You don't talk to pass overnight.
So your plans will not work. Your plans will not work. And you will not.
It have worked already. It have worked
already. Do you know?
It don't work.
Do you know?
It don't work. Did I know what? Let me know.
Do you know that when a woman have a lot of boyfriends, she's seen as a prostitute? A man can have plenty. They will not call him a prostitute. You see, that's the problem. A woman is supposed to be decent. Not so like.
What is now? Wait. Okay, women are supposed to be decent, but men, what happened to them? What happened to their decency? Where have you gone to?
And decency is a different thing. It's a decency thing for a man to marry plenty wife. It's decency. It's the tradition.
It will also be a decency for women to marry as men.
It's a traditional custom and law, right and law. The law says, as a tradition in Africa here, you can marry as long as you can. But the problem is that in those days, our kings, because we believe we're all from a royal family. We're all kings and queens. So you can marry as plenty as you can. It's not a problem. They were not complaining back in the day.
Problem.
Why?
Bravo. I'm hearing you.
I finished talking. One.
No, now.
I'm done.
You know what? I'm just enjoying the
Well, you're not the only one here now. There's a lot of people that are getting angry now. They're trying to reach me. They can't reach me. All
no
right.
problem. So
Uh-huh.
you go come explain yourself because you go explain that because this your name when they put for this now. I never understand them.
First of all,
Where you go? Where wanted you?
First of all, I should be asking you, where are you going?
Where am I going? I want to Japa.
Oh, you're jackpine?
Yes.
Oh, so where? What country? Be serious about this. Where are you going?
I'm going to.
Okay, fine. Don't worry. I know it's okay. We'll talk about that. At least I'm on my screen here, so I get all the information here. Thank you so much, Chidera, for calling in. I appreciate it.
Okay. Bye.
All right. All right. Everyone calling. It's unexpected. I like to do things unexpected, and because it actually makes people to think. It makes people to start thinking, start cracking their brains and stuff like that. That's why I like it. I like surprises. All right. So I surprised a lot of you in coming up with a storytelling thing, and I've not really gotten any solid except from the one that came from Akuchinyere about that really tragic, not really tragic. It's just in the middle. Okay. But of course, let me finish what I started. And I was telling you about today being the World Tuberculosis Day. And I told you that a total of 1.3 million people died from TB in 2022. Now, including 167,000 people with HIV. Tuberculosis is a serious infectious killer. Not just disease, but a killer. TB is the second leading infectious killer after COVID-19 and above HIV and AIDS. It's a fact. I'll give you another fact. In 2022, an estimated 10.6 million men and 3.5 million women, and of course 1.3 million children, worldwide had that issue. TB is present in all countries and the age groups. TB, tuberculosis, is curable, in case you don't know, and preventable. Multi-drug resistant of TB remains a public health crisis and a health security threat. Now, only about 2 in 5 people with drug-resistant TB accessed treatment in 2022. Okay. Now, it's also a fact that global effort to combat TB have saved an estimated 75 million lives since the year 2000, Y2K. All right. So, and I also know that it's a fact that over $13 billion is needed annually for TB prevention, diagnosis, treatment, and care to achieve the global target agreed at the 2018 United Nations high-level meeting on TB. And it's also a fact, finally, that ending the TB epidemic by 2030, that's the plan, is among the health targets of the United States. So by 2030, they're looking forward to be able to get this done among the health targets of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals to get rid of TB finally. All right. My problem is the pharmaceuticals in the world would want to play game and politics on this. Now, if I tell you there is a drug for HIV/AIDS already, but has refused to release it, is it a problem I have with pharmaceuticals? They make trillions of billions and trillions of dollars. Okay. Because they don't want people to get well. They want people to be sick so that they can come up with the idea to make their trillions. How do people get well when they can't be sick? I'm telling you. So I mean, this is crazy because most times we see it. Oh, okay. I'm very careful with drugs I take. Some of you don't even like to take agbo, but you were born here. Some of us, they're actually brought about to the country. Our life is out there. We still take agbo up until now. I am still taking agbo if I am feeling it. I don't even need to pay. Agbo has increased now because dollar rate has. Agbo has gone. Oh my God, agbo has gone up. Oh, in case you're taking a cup, 400 naira. For those who know what I'm saying, agbo now is 200 naira a couple. It depends. If you go to a good place, they definitely will make the cup bigger. If the cup is bigger, 200 is still okay. They will fill it. But then there's some places where they'll give you small. Is it the one for water, the agbo, the water one, or the one that they'll use supplement water? Yeah, and spirits or dry gin. However, it's now expensive, from 100 a cup now. And then if you used to buy the big stuff in a 1 liter stuff and put your stuff inside of it, drink it at home, that 5,000 now definitely to be 7,000 or 8K. So me, I don't. Most of the orthodox drugs, they're good, most especially when it's out there. Not the ones they manufacture here in some places around Nigeria, states and cities, and they bring some things to you to drink, and then people get sick and die all in the name of making money. So I mean, I trust the drugs out there, but it's not 100%. It's not 100%. Not 100% sure. We're not 100% clear with their drugs, whether from the UK, from America, from Asia, but we know that the herbal type, scientific herbal stuff is better. But you need to know exactly where you're getting it from, what company you're getting it from, what organization. But the deal is, all this that they are saying about ending TB, the tuberculosis epidemic by 2030 is among the health target of the United States, the United Nations rather, the Sustainable Development Goals. It is the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. But by the time it gets to 2030, we'll hear another sickness that's even worse than TB is out. And maybe they'll call that one TB2, TB3. Because the pharmaceutical, I just want to open your eyes a little bit. The pharmaceuticals in the world will never go down. This is exactly where to make money from. People have to get sick so they can manufacture some stuff and get money. So most times they're the one that will, like chemicase. Some of you don't understand what chemicase is. They go on air with the helicopters in the night, pollute the air for people to take in certain kind of sickness. This what I call the airborne disease created by man, human beings. And when people get sick, definitely they have a place where they can come and get drugs. Sometimes now, have you guys heard of one of the richest men? I'm not going to mention his name, that has gotten the biggest land in the world so far. and he's going into famine. He wants to get engaged in food processing and stuff like that. I don't want to get into details anyway. But all of this is some of those things that we hear, which is true. We hear that they're trying to decrease human beings. So if COVID comes and a lot of people, millions of people died, is one of those things. And if you ask yourself, how did COVID came about? It's still a human thing. Humans did it. One person or one group can cause a problem in the United States that can get into another state, can get into another country, can get into another country, and the whole world can be part of it and devastated at the end of the day. It's still going to be them that will enjoy it, because the pharmaceutical, the world stands from the world or global pharmaceuticals will be the ones trying to manufacture stuff so that they can get people well again. But not all will be well again. War is the same thing. When people, create wars, man, this is a man, it's a man-made thing. The war is also a man-made thing. It comes from ego. It comes from ego. It comes from disagreement. But the major thing is ego, greed, power. Power. That's another. That should be number one. Okay. So, this country says no. The other country said no, we're not going to allow it. We don't want your military to come station anywhere close to us. No way. You want to monitor exactly and control us. Some countries wouldn't want that. Just like you have the junta-led, government in some African countries, almost 8, if I'm not mistaken. Check out what's going on in Senegal's election. Go check it out. They don't want... They don't want anybody to come into the country to come and be milking them. So in the war made by man, some countries don't want some other countries per se that are acting as a world power to come and control them. So they want to make sure they eliminate anything that will come close to them or come close to that. Like Russia, for example. And Russia is trying to do it against Ukraine, and Ukraine is actually have an ally, which is America and some other countries who are working hard to make sure that Ukraine stands, and because Ukraine is close, they will be able to use Ukraine to penetrate Russia. That's for another day. But what am I saying? The point is, we pray that TB, which is a short form of tuberculosis, the epidemic by 2030 is among the health targets of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, which they are planning that in 2030 it should be eradicated. Why I'm saying, mark my word, it's still going to be there till tomorrow. They're not eliminating anything. It's still international politics. Another thing, if you look very well, you do your investigation, you find out that there is a cure for sickness and disease. And we've been hearing it for decades, 20 decades, 10 decades, 2 decades, that there is a cure. But up until now, people are still suffering it. Just going through it. There is a guy called Dr. Shebi. I think it's a Nigerian and connected to some Brazilians also. It's a black guy. He was killed. I can tell you a story about what happened. Dr. Shebi is good. Is a herbalist. What I mean herbalist is the one guy in America, in the world, not just America, that a lot of people know him, that he uses natural plant to cure all kind of sickness. He said, and he has been doing it. He has cured HIV, AIDS by just herbs. Join one herbs and this one, and some of those herbs you don't see it in the market like that. It's not like the normal spice kind of herbs you see here. Dr. Chevy knew that they're going to deal with him because, of course, the pharmaceuticals in America, in the world, would never allow anybody to say in the world that they can cure all sickness with one or two herbs. That is the power of Africa, as a matter of fact. Not using petroleum chemicals to do it, and then taking a lot of that, you start having issues. But come on. And the doctor here would tell you, oh, forget about herbs. Come take this stuff. We know it works, but I know, for me, from all of my investigation, that herbs works better. I'm not saying that you shouldn't take the other one, but you should be careful with what you take. And I have reasons for that. So Chevy was killed somehow. He was in prison. And I don't know if they're poisoning him. Chevy's no more. Some people say Chevy disappeared. Dr. Chevy disappeared. Some say he died in the prison. You can actually go figure it out. There's a whole lot of, there's a whole lot of stories concerning Dr. Chevy. Why? Because he found out that a single or two herbs, can cure all kinds of sickness, including cancer. And he's been doing it. He's been curing cancer. He's been curing different kind of stuff. He's been curing HIV, AIDS. He's been even AP simplex. One of the most craziest, common but super craziest virus that is everywhere. So, I mean, because of that, of course, if he does it, if everybody's doing it and taking his recipe, his advice, of course, but we're not going to need the pharmacy now. We will not need the drugs. So they had to use the word silence him. But if you go to the internet, somehow, if you do some investigation, there are private websites that cannot be shut down. But if you try to shut it down, they will get another one. So if you can get some of his stuff, it will be better. But some of you don't even believe in some of these herbs that we're talking about. Herbs are real, created, and we blacks, that's what our forefathers. For those of you who say, oh, our forefathers don't die early, oh, they live long, those herbs is what they have been taking. We don't care about those things anymore. And we don't even plant trees anymore around us. We cut trees anyhow. Well, that's the point. They say malaria, there's a drug that can cure malaria totally. There's a drug that can cure typhoid totally. But some people will keep taking certain drugs and it keeps. Have you ever wondered why you treat typhoid? You keep treating typhoid. You keep treating typhoid. You keep treating malaria. It doesn't go. But in that same pharmacy, there is a particular one or two stuff, very expensive, possibly 20,000, 30,000. That is not 1.5 like the other ones. If you take it, you will not be able to treat typhoid or whatever again for the next 4 or 5 years. But people prefer to take the 1,005, 2,005 to treat typhoid or malaria. But there's something else there. It's only few persons who knows it. They say there's another drug, that has been out to eradicate and to clean malaria in your system. I've been hearing this since 2001, is it 2002 or 3? Till now, they said and it was in the news at the time. They're going to bring it. They're going to do this. They're shipping it down here. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? How in the heaven will you think that the pharmaceuticals, the world pharmaceuticals that are making billions and trillions from this, will want you to get well? Doesn't make any sense. All right, I shot my map. Okay, so I'm going to give you the overview. Tuberculosis is bad, is a serious illness. Today is the World Tuberculosis Day, and they're looking forward to end it. I pray so. Tuberculosis is an infectious disease that most often affects the lungs, and is caused by type of bacteria, a particular type of bacteria. It spreads through the air when infected people cough, sneeze, or spit. Tuberculosis is preventable, and I said it before, it's curable. About a quarter of global population is estimated to have been infected with TB bacteria. About 5 to 10% of people infected with TB will eventually get symptoms and develop TB diseases. Okay, shout out to Bassirou Faye, the president-elect of Senegal. And he's a young guy. Oh, Father Lord. Can we actually learn from this? Shout out to him. Diomaye president. Shout out to him. Bassirou Faye, Senegal's new president-elect. Okay. All right. That's by the way. So, I mean, those who are infected but not yet ill with this kind of disease cannot transit it. TB disease is usually treated with antibiotics, yes, and can be fatal without treatment. In the certain countries, the Bacille Calmette Guerin BCG vaccine, which they give people and to babies or even small children to prevent TB, the vaccine prevents TB outside of the lungs, but not in the lungs. And I just hope that people will be able to get little of this information, and if someone definitely will keep this information in the back of your mind, and please use it. All right. So, I mean, I can tell you before I leave, prevention, you seek medical attention if you have symptoms like prolonged cough, fever, and unexplained weight loss, as early treatment of TB can help stop the spread. Get tested for TB infection. Okay? If prescribed treatment to prevent TB, complete the full course. Don't end it halfway. Okay? Don't end it halfway. If you have TB, practice good hygiene when coughing, including avoiding contact with other people. All right. So, I mean, shout out to everyone out there who is going through this. I wish you well, that you'll be able to get to the right place and get it done. right now. So it's 11:25, 25 minutes gone past the hour of 11. And it's time for me to go to 11:30. I've been able to, look forward to be able to have a conversation when it comes to storytelling today. But before I go, I appreciate everyone who called in. And, okay. And for those who are just coming in now, it's too late. And some people say, "Good evening, Mr. Rhyme. I just joined in. Can you do a recap?" There's no recap. Today is storytelling. Okay. And I'm leaving. I'm shutting down for tonight. So there's no need. Tomorrow, definitely, we're going to have with some good topics and so we can talk about it. So get ready. And those of you that like to come in late, please, it's okay. So there's no recap, and this one is actually coming from Blessing from Mangaro. All right, so before I go, I want to say shout out to His Excellency Bassirou Diomaye Faye, the 44 years old Senegal just elected his youngest president. And of course, who was the opposition leader that led the race in Senegal's presidential election? And Faye will be taken over as the country's fifth president by the outgoing president, Macky Sall. There's been a whole lot of controversy. So who is stepping down after a second term? Macky Sall. Little known 44-year-old opposition leader Bassirou Diomaye Faye was congratulated yesterday, March 25th, by Senegal's incumbent president Macky Sall. He is poised to become the West African nation's next president less than 2 weeks after being released from prison to run in the election. I just ended there. It's a good thing in Africa. And I don't know if Nigeria will learn from this. It's a great thing. People are happy that Diomaye Faye Bassirou will be the president, and I hope that they keep him well. Let everything go well. Let nothing happen so that he can do his best. And I know that it's not because of his age, but I think it's the right time for us to be having younger people and having a lot of older people who are over 70 and 80 to 90 to rule us, because sometimes I feel that some of them do not have anything to offer. So I appreciate the fact that someone is bringing me food, but I checked it very well and I find out that the plate is empty. So shout out one more time, Bassirou Diomaye Faye, the next fifth, shall I say that? Is it fifth? Yeah. President that will be coming in Senegal after Macky Sall. All right. So, congratulations to him. All right. So, guys, I think it's time for me to go. I see you guys tomorrow. And tomorrow, I promise you guys, I'm coming up with some drill. We will have to treat a particular matter, or we will have to take another dimension. So get ready. Today is just opening of the week. So I will see you guys tomorrow at the same time, possibly early before 9:30 or immediately after 9 o'clock. So stay with me tomorrow. Don't go away tomorrow, and don't come late. I appreciate the fact that you're calling for your storytelling. I appreciate everybody who are calling. I am Rahim, and I'll see you on the next. Good night.